We're covering cancer along the Gulf Coast all day today on News 5 in every newscast.
It's something that affects every one of us, whether you received the diagnosis or someone you loved did. It's a terrible disease, but imagine if the cancer affects your child and it's incurable. Cherish Lombard is here to tell you about diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, what parents need to know. Cherish?
Well, DIPG, of course, cancer makes no exceptions, and when it's DIPG, it's relentless. There is no cure. It's an aggressive childhood brain tumor. Now, you may remember Aubrey Nicholas, the little girl from Sims who died after a battle with DIPG. Tonight, you'll hear from one of her doctors and her parents who say they are still taking one day at a time.
There's good days, but there's no great day when you're missing a child.
This is the face of DIPG, a beautiful young lady who should have had a full life ahead of her. She loved life, and she loved to dance, and that's where the problem came to light.
Dance teacher noticed that she was having a hard time doing steps that she typically didn't have any problem with at all.
With DIPG, the tumor is in an area of the brain that controls vital bodily functions.
Your breathing, your heart rate, but also the nerves that help us to see, to hear, to speak, to chew, to swallow. Some of the things we see may be a change in vision or a change in the eyes, maybe looking crossed.
Children with DIPG may also experience headaches or vomiting, and doctors say it all typically happens quickly.
Not more than weeks to a couple of months.
Dr. Felicia Wilson is a pediatric hematologist-oncologist at USA Health Mitchell Cancer Institute. She was one of Aubrey's doctors. She says in her 28 years of practice, she's only seen about 8 patients with DIPG, but more seem to be surfacing in recent years.
Kind of an explosion of cases here along the Gulf Coast.
And she says doctors aren't really sure why.
We do know we diagnose more brain tumors because we have better imaging techniques with MRI.
Dr. Wilson says the rarity of cases makes it difficult to study and make meaningful decisions about why it's happening. And when a child is diagnosed, she says surgery is not an option.
It's at the base of the brain, and that's a very small space. The way this tumor grows is not so much like a mass like this, but imagine my fingers sort of infiltrating. So to get all of that out would be very difficult.
So for now, research to find a cure continues.
There have been over 200 different clinical trials testing drugs that have not been successful. So right now, radiation is the mainstay of treatment.
Dr. Wilson tells us most children with DIPG live about 9 months after diagnosis. Aubrey Nicholas was diagnosed with DIPG on September 12, 2017, and she passed away on August 15th, just shy of a year later. She was only 11 years old.
She fought it.
Yes, she fought. Just all she'd say, I want to be normal.
She was my best friend. I told her everything. Just everyday interaction, her smile, her laugh. She walked into a room and everybody was immediately in a good mood.
For those cancers that have good outcomes, we know what happens on the back end. So we know why we put the children through what we do. And, you know, chemotherapy and radiation can be difficult. But we know that there's hope. And that's the problem with DIPG. There's no hope.
Can you imagine hearing that there's no hope for your child? You know, I've done these interviews and I still have chills as I watch this back. It's heartbreaking. And Dr. Wilson tells us most children are diagnosed between the ages of 5 and 9, but even infants can get DIPG. She says parents of very young children should look for changes in your child's eyes, irritability, uncontrolled vomiting, and bulging in the soft spot or fontanelle that could be a sign of increased pressure in the brain.